Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. If you love the thrill of discovering rare and valuable coins, then you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the United States quarter dollar from 1970, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but could actually be worth a fortune under the right conditions. Could you be holding a hidden treasure without even realizing it? Stick around until the end because we'll reveal just how much this rare 1970 quarter could be worth today. The United States quarter dollar has a rich history dating back to 1796, and over the years, its design has gone through several changes. By 1970, the U.S. quarter featured the iconic Washington portrait, a design that had already been in use since 1932, when it was introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The 1970 quarter was struck at 3 different U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark, below Washington's ponytail; San Francisco, S mint mark. Proof coins only. The obverse, front, of the coin features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Above Washington's head, you'll find the word Liberty, and below, the phrase, "In God We Trust." The mint year 1970 appears at the bottom. On the reverse, back, you'll see the classic American bald eagle design, also by John Flanagan. The eagle is depicted with its wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing military strength, while an olive branch rests below, representing peace. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" arch over the eagle, and the denomination, quarter dollar, is displayed at the bottom. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1970 quarter so valuable. While most of these quarters were produced in copper-nickel, some rare versions and minting errors have made a few of these coins incredibly sought after by collectors. One of the most famous and valuable varieties is the 1970 S-proof quarter struck on a 1941 Canadian quarter planchet. This rare error occurred when a Canadian quarter planchet, blank coin, was mistakenly used in the minting process. These error coins have distinct differences in weight and size, and because they were made in silver rather than copper-nickel, they are highly desirable among collectors. If you happen to come across a 1970 S quarter that looks slightly different in color or size, you might want to have it professionally examined. It could be worth a massive amount of money. Another rare variety is the 1970 double die obverse, DDO, quarter. This occurs when the design is struck twice slightly off alignment, causing a doubling effect in the lettering or Washington's portrait. If you see doubled features in Liberty or In God We Trust, your coin might be a rare and valuable error piece. Additionally, collectors are always searching for high-grade, mint-state quarters, especially those graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services. A 1970 quarter that has been carefully preserved, free from scratches, wear, and discoloration, can skyrocket in value compared to a regular circulated coin. So, how much could a rare 1970 quarter be worth today? While most quarters from this year are only worth their face value, a rare error coin, silver-struck variety, or an uncirculated high-grade quarter could be worth an astonishing $55,000, that's right. A coin that many people overlook could be worth a life-changing amount if it has the right characteristics. So, before you spend that old quarter in your pocket, take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden treasure without even realizing it. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a coin that millions of people have held in their hands, the United States quarter dollar from 1979. At first glance, it might seem like just another everyday coin, but what if I told you that certain rare versions of this quarter could be worth an absolute fortune? Could you be holding one of these hidden treasures without even realizing it? Stick around until the end, because we'll reveal just how much one of these rare 1979 quarters could be worth today. The United States quarter dollar has been an essential part of American currency since 1796, going through several design changes over the centuries. By 1979, the U.S. Mint was still producing the Washington quarter, a design that had been in use since 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. This classic design remains one of the most recognizable coins in American history. The 1979 quarter was minted in 3 different locations across the United States: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; Denver Mint, D Mint mark, located below Washington's ponytail, San Francisco Mint, S Mint mark, proof coins only. The obverse, front, of the coin features the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Above Washington's head, you'll see the word Liberty, while the phrase, "In God We Trust," appears to the left. Below his portrait, the mint year 1979 is clearly displayed. Flipping the coin over to the reverse, back, you'll find a majestic bald eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing strength and military readiness. Beneath the eagle is an olive branch, representing peace. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions "United States of America" at the top and $quarter at the bottom, with "De Pluribus Unum" positioned just above the eagle's head. Now, what makes the 1979 quarter so valuable? While millions of these coins were minted, only a few rare varieties have become highly sought after by collectors, making them worth far more than just 25 cents. One of the most famous and valuable varieties is the 1979 S-Type 2 proof quarter. The San Francisco Mint produced two distinct types of proof quarters in 1979, Type 1 and Type 2. The difference lies in the mint mark. Type 1, blurry S. The S mint mark appears filled or blob-like due to dye wear. Type 2, clear S. The S mint mark is sharply defined and looks more precise. The Type 2 version is much rarer and significantly more valuable than the Type 1. If you have a proof quarter from 1979 with a clear S mint mark, you might be sitting on a highly collectible coin. Another highly sought-after variety is the 1979 quarter with a double die obverse, DDO. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice slightly off alignment, creating a doubling effect in the lettering or Washington's portrait. If you notice doubled features in Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1979, your coin could be a rare and valuable error piece. In addition to rare errors, collectors also look for high-grade, mint-condition quarters. A 1979 quarter that has been carefully preserved without scratches, discoloration, or wear can skyrocket in value. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are considered extremely valuable compared to circulated quarters. So, how much could a rare 1979 quarter be worth today? While most quarters from this year are only worth face value, a rare error coin, proof Type 2, or high-grade uncirculated quarter could be worth an astonishing $65,000, that's right. A simple 25-cent coin that many people overlook could actually be worth a small fortune under the right conditions. So, before you spend that old quarter in your pocket, take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden treasure without even realizing it. We're diving into the fascinating world of United States 1-cent coins and focusing on a highly sought-after penny from 1973. This may look like an ordinary Lincoln cent at first glance, but what if I told you that some versions of this coin could be worth an absolute fortune? Yes, a simple 1973 penny could be worth an amount that will leave you speechless. So, stick with me as we explore the history, rare varieties, mint errors, and most importantly, the shocking value of this coin. The story behind the 1973 U.S. 1-cent coin. The Lincoln cent has been an iconic part of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. By 1973, this design had already been in circulation for more than 6 decades, but that year had something special. Some incredibly rare variations that collectors are willing to pay an enormous price for. But what exactly makes the 1973 Lincoln penny stand out? That's what we're about to find out. Design and features of the 1973 penny. Before we dive into the rare versions of this penny, let's take a closer look at its design and key features. Obverse, front, design. The obverse features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The phrase, "In God We Trust," is inscribed above Lincoln's head. The word, Liberty, is positioned to the left of the portrait. The year, 1973, is struck on the right side, just below Lincoln's chin. If the coin has a mint mark, it will appear below the year, either a D for Denver Mint, S for San Francisco Mint, or no mint mark for Philadelphia Mint. Reverse, back, Design. The reverse features the famous Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat ears. The words, United States of America, are curved at the top. The phrase, E pluribus unum, appears above the memorial. The denomination, 1 cent, is displayed at the bottom. Where was the 1973 penny minted? The 1973 penny was minted at 3 different locations. 1. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. This version does not have a mint mark and was struck in huge quantities. 2. Denver Mint, D mint mark. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, marked with a small d below the date. 3. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. The San Francisco Mint struck both circulating and proof versions, with an S mint mark, rare varieties and mint errors of the 1973 penny. While the regular versions of the 1973 penny are common, some rare varieties and errors can make this coin incredibly valuable. 1. 1973 Double Die Penny. One of the most famous and desirable errors is the double die obverse, DDO. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice on the die, causing visible doubling on letters and numbers. What to look for: strong doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1973. If you spot clear doubling, you might be holding a valuable treasure. Value. Well-preserved 1973 double die penny can sell for thousands of dollars depending on its condition. 2. 1973 off-center strike penny. An off-center strike occurs when the coin's blank planchet is misaligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing. What to look for: coins that are 10% to 50% off-center with visible dates are worth the most value depending on the percentage of the misalignment. These errors can be worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. 3. 1973 S-proof penny, with cameo or deep cameo finish. The San Francisco Mint struck proof versions of the 1973 penny with sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. The most valuable ones have a deep cameo, DCAM, effect, meaning Lincoln's portrait appears frosty white against a shiny background. What to look for: a perfect, untouched proof penny with a stunning contrast. Deep cameo, DCAM, versions are worth the most value. A flawless DCAM proof can sell for several $1,000s. 4. 1973 aluminum penny, the rarest of all. One of the rarest and most valuable coins from 1973 is the mysterious 1973 aluminum penny. The story behind it: in 1973, the U.S. Mint experimented with aluminum cents to replace copper. As rising metal costs were making penny production expensive, only a few aluminum pennies were struck, and nearly all of them were destroyed. However, a few escaped into the public, making them extremely rare. Value. If you ever find a genuine 1973 aluminum penny, it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. How much is a 1973 penny worth today? Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much is a 1973 penny actually worth? Regular circulated pennies. Most 1973 pennies are only worth face value unless they have an error or rare variety. High-grade coins, mint state 65 or higher. A well-preserved 1973 penny with full details and no wear can sell for $10 to $100. Rare error coins. If you find a double die, off-center strike, or proof deep cameo penny, its value could be in the thousands. Ultra-rare 1973 aluminum penny. If you ever come across one of these, it could be worth an astronomical sum. And for the highest recorded sale of a rare 1973 Lincoln penny, one extremely rare version of this coin sold for a staggering $43,000. Yes, you heard that right, $43,000 for a single penny. Final thoughts. Keep an eye on your pennies. The 1973 Lincoln penny may seem common, but rare errors, proof versions, and even experimental coins can be worth a fortune. If you ever come across a 1973 penny with unusual markings, a proof finish, or a dramatic error, don't overlook it. It could be worth a life-changing amount of money. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare pennies, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy treasure hunting. Diving into a coin that many people overlook but could actually be worth a small fortune, the United States $quarter from 1997. This coin is still in circulation, and you might have one sitting in your pocket or coin jar right now. But here's the exciting part: some rare versions of this quarter have sold for jaw-dropping prices. Could you be holding a hidden treasure without even realizing it? Stick around, because we're about to reveal the incredible details behind this coin and just how much it could be worth today. The United States quarter dollar has been a key part of American currency for over 2 centuries, with the Washington quarter design being in circulation since 1932. By 1997, the U.S. Mint was still producing this classic design, just 2 years before the introduction of the state quarters program in 1999. In 1997, the U.S. Mint struck quarters at 3 different locations: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark; Denver Mint, D Mint Mark, found below Washington's ponytail; San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark, proof coins only. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1997 quarter. On the obverse front of the coin, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word Liberty is positioned above his head, while In God We Trust appears to the left. Below Washington's chin, the year 1997 is clearly displayed. Flipping the coin over to the reverse back, you'll see the majestic bald eagle, wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, a powerful symbol of strength and military readiness. Beneath the eagle, an olive branch represents peace. Surrounding the design are the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, with quarter dollar at the bottom. Now, what makes the 1997 quarter valuable? While millions of these coins were minted for everyday use, certain rare varieties and minting errors have turned some of them into highly sought-after collector's items. One of the most valuable varieties is the 1997 quarter with a double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the coin's design is stamped twice slightly off alignment, creating a doubling effect in the lettering or Washington's portrait. If you notice doubled features in Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1997, your coin could be worth far more than just 25 cents. Another rare error to look for is the 1997 off-center strike quarter. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned during striking, causing part of the design to be missing or misaligned. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Additionally, collectors search for high-grade, uncirculated quarters. If you have a 1997 quarter in pristine condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear, and it receives a high grade like MS-65 or higher from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, its value can skyrocket compared to circulated coins. So, how much could a rare 1997 quarter be worth today? While most quarters from this year are only worth their face value, a rare error coin, high-grade uncirculated piece, or unique mint variety could be worth an astonishing $35,000, that's right. A simple quarter that many people overlook could actually be worth a life-changing amount of money if it has the right characteristics. So, before you spend that old quarter in your pocket, take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden treasure without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting discovery. Who knows? The next rare coin we talk about might be in your collection right now. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting.